Okay, Nick, let's go ahead and go in the office. You know, Nick, the door is open. When I took office before, I said I was gonna have an open door policy. And that simply meant that when I got my business cards, they asked me what phone numbers I wanted on there. And I said, it's simple, I want every phone number I've got. I wanted to be able to have people reach out to me if they needed to talk to a county commissioner, they could talk to me. And I've had several people tell me over the years that they liked having me here because they felt that I was one of them. The greatest accomplishment I have, I think, is helping constituents work through the maze of county and state government as best I could. I viewed my role as a commissioner as someone who is a representative of the people in their various battles against the bureaucracy, and people that come into our offices should be treated as employers, not employees. And as constituents in this county, they deserve to be treated with kindness and respect. I think that our future depends largely on transportation issues, on flooding issues, on increased growth in manufacturing and industry, and an increased real focus on maintaining a rural way of life in a more industrial kind of economy. I think that we are going to look at the long-range strategic plan as a really good model for the county to live by. The construction of a water retention facility on the Shayless River is more important than ever. And as we move, particularly on the east end of the county, toward a more tourism-based economy, the issues of homelessness and housing and short-term rentals, long-term rentals, those are going to be really key issues.
What's foremost on your mind in your 9 years here at the courthouse? Something that sticks in your mind today?
As I said before, I think the one thing that sticks in my mind in the 9 years is just meeting the people, establishing relationships with people both in the county and in other places. I'd never been in public office before, so it was really a huge learning experience. And I'm a people person, so I really enjoyed getting to know the people and having the people get to know me.
Always a chuckle or two out of Commissioner Grose. What's the most memorable lighter side of your career?
Oh, probably the first time I did Super Kook through the courthouse. People didn't know what to think, I don't think. I made it kind of a stupid thing to do, but it was a fun thing. And everybody got a pretty good laugh out of it. And I can remember as I came through the doors with my cougar cape on and my hat, and I came up and sat down at a meeting, and Commissioner Swope said, "How old are you anyway?" So that's fun things. And you know, I've pretty much always had the philosophy that if you don't like what you're doing, you need to get the heck out of it and do something else. Which is why basically I've had 4 careers in my life. And I was a teacher, I was in construction, I was county commissioner, and I was retired. And the only one that I've done bad at is retirement. And I suck at retirement. So trying to get through that element of it, and this time I'm going to try to make it stick.
What kind of assurances for the future here in Lewis County might you leave the citizens with?
Oh, I think the main thing I would say is that they need to have faith in government, while at the same time making sure that the decisions government makes that affect their lives directly and indirectly, that they need to be diligent as to how those things will impact them on an individual basis.
Well, thank you for your public service.
You're welcome. It's a pleasure.